Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple G, WBA middleweight champion of the world, Daniel Miracle Man Jacobs.
Good evening, gentlemen. You both know the rules. Protect yourself at all times and make it a clean fight. Touch goes down. Come on, fighting at the bell.
I think Triple G's used, so it'll be this way.
All right. Golovkin, they have ever faced.
That's very true.
So, double jab.
Confidence builder for Jacobs.
And plus, he can say to himself, I really should not have gone lefty.
And I was very shocked right now. Very shocked right now that Triple G would be definitely aware of the power of Jacobs.
And Jacobs,
he did say, tell Triple G to go to the body. I mean, very simple.
Jacobs showing a lot of heart and got out of that stance quickly. Double jab. Good left hook by Golovkin. The upper way that did not land. But he's picking his shots and moving toward Golovkin.
Sure, they cut the ring off. But Jacobs, I give him credit. It shows that Triple G does respect.
Triple G is right on him now and showing some angles as he comes in as well.
Trying to set traps. He's just getting a good feel out. I'm expecting some amateur pedigree that G has.
So for Jacobs, it's get your shot in and bottle him up and stop it. You put him in an awkward spot. I was caught in between.
It's like I said, Triple G is an information center.
Outline very clear. If you come in, there's risk.
He definitely made it clear.
But it counts.
I don't think he was hurt. I don't think he was hurt.
That's some excellent power shots and right hands in his fights. Just missed there from the inside. How do you set that?
Maybe some risk, give you the opportunity. Triple G's a little stiff to me personally. He's a little stiff. He's not flowing his punches. Jacobs, in some way, in some form of fashion, is kind of actually winning this ring.
Jacobs looking for a counter.
Break no punches.
You landed the uppercut. Let's get a little face going with the uppercut and then land something. But bring it all the way back because he's countering, all right? All right.
Jacobs doing a lot of movement trying to get back.
And if you didn't get knocked out, you survived the shot. So think about it.
Positioning, and you have to be ready to take decisions if they come your way.
Gennady is definitely, and it just seems that, he's leaving himself more vulnerable to be hit.
Golovkin faithful, of confidence now.
Yeah, I think he's got to go, like I said.
That right hand lands. Tries it again and just misses Golovkin.
It's all about discipline. See, by going for the head, he's going to miss all the shots.
The right hand gets in as Jacobs went southpaw and paid for it. Jacobs went southpaw and opened up the path for the right hand. And Golovkin expected. These guys have 12 rounds to work with. Get points, establish good action, and round 4, a very good one.
So he has a great deal of amateur pedigree. He also knows a lot of information.
So fighting it the way he wants to and where he wants to. Patience, try to bottle him up.
Attack. Another meaning that when Jacobs threw punches, Golovkin's going to try to get between those. Instead, he's got, the more Jacobs gets hit with shots.
But Golovkin is on a different level of confidence. The uppercut by Golovkin. And so Golovkin opens up southpaw stance. Daniel Jacobs gets abused.
That was totally unnecessary. Deep breath, regain control. I want you back on that jab, walking him. It will come.
Seeing the smaller Golovkin getting through on the jabs here on Jacobs, doing the work.
The schematic of what? Hey, Jacobs landed a great shot just now.
He did. Nice right hand. Cutting off the jab. So what would be the stylistic thing for Jacobs? What is he trying to take away from Golovkin? And able to shift Golovkin. How are you seeing it through 5, Kevin?
I got it scored 49-45 right now.
Double jab by Golovkin. So just as you basically check it out, hope that they're still in the fight.
I got it scored 39-36 right now. Because that's very dangerous for him. Don't get involved in a punch out.
Double jab by Golovkin. Good body pivotal round when you look back at that, wherever you're scoring. But Jacobs is double jab, good right hand by Jacobs. And Golovkin, just like Jacobs took some good shots, Golovkin walked through this, and here's Jacobs.
I'm surprised that G is not going to the body. Triple G is not going to the body.
Jacobs in with a couple. Away from Golovkin, or is he trying to open up for himself?
He's trying to confuse G with
this tactic. Is that he takes Golovkin's best shots.
Like I said, we don't know what the plan is for Jacobs, but you know, he's a dangerous puncher, so he might see some openings.
They both had some good moments, so that's it.
This could be a very ugly fight. G has to figure out the schematic.
If you box him all night, you win every round.
Okay.
Do not engage unnecessarily.
He's feasting on this stylistic matchup.
A lot of credit on him. Good movement.
Good body shots here by Jacobs. He would spend this much time as a lefty.
Watch this fight. He's doing pretty good. And like I said, I thought he was going to take a break.
Give his confidence, you can get that impression. But Golovkin is
now 65 because I gave the last round to Jacobs. Boxing very smart. This might be a little frustrating.
And again, the lead right hand by Golovkin. Here comes Golovkin working to get out to the inside here to this back and forth body shot by Golovkin. And Jacobs back to southpaw again. Last time he was here, he was dropped. Well, he's brought his share of variables into the mix.
That's what he's trying to do. He's smart.
Good right hand by Golovkin.
But Jacobs moving very well. I give him credit. He's moving to his thinking G didn't prepare for this. This is something that is probably a secret weapon that he boxed very well.
And now right after we had it,
and I got this fight scored 66-65. I really believe, like I said, the key is to this fight. The question mark is, can he tolerate these punches that are going to come?
Watch ahead. Watch ahead.
Well, in the betting book in Vegas was 8-1.
Yeah,
so,
8-1 for Golovkin.
Yeah,
5-1.
Trying to watch and see what goes on with this fight. These guys are exchanging punches. They're exchanging big ones.
That's what the answer.
That's exactly what G needs for exchanges. And
these guys away. So the longer it goes.
But the judges will not give that belt to Jake. Oh, Jacob.
He gets wobbled again with not a bad shoulder butt either.
You throw it to that spot, he's not going to slip it. He's going to catch it. It's got to be here, okay?
Pretty effective use of the reach here by Daniel Jacobs. Driving Golovkin back, and we've never seen anybody drive Golovkin one underdog.
That's pretty amazing.
Great value to his backers.
They're saying that because, you know, judges sometimes think that fight.
Clean, solid punching.
Good fight. Having a good fight, a decent one. But Jacobs gives him
one thing that Jacobs has done things in this fight nobody's ever been able to.
G throws that punch,
Good action at the end of the round for Golovkin. And some more. Golovkin lands a jab and a right hand. Jab and a right hand by Golovkin. 7 and 8. They're the key triggers.
Seems to me that on the frustration level, on the emotion level, Jacobs win that fight. On the boxing level,
he was validated this method, which nobody's gotten away with to date against Golovkin.
oh, he's managed. So is Jacobs. So is both men landing their shots.
Reach work for him. Good right hand by Jacobs. Going southpaw. Lead right by Golovkin.
It seems like Jacobs wants to fight now. The fighter wants to let it out instead of flicking it out.
Right hand.
And he caught Triple G walking in. So
He shifted him a little bit. Battle between the jab of Jacobs and Triple G's attempt to get inside the jab. Golovkin gets one more big one in.
I don't want you to be careless in round 11 and 12. You understand me?
Where he gets caught is if he backs straight up.
yeah, well, the key is that Jacobs is right now
Both sides to be able to sell the power. Bigger amount of high quality shots. Good uppercut by Golovkin.
that right hand. If he lands it, man, it's gonna be a problem. And then Jacobs takes it away sometimes. So Jacobs is boxing better than I think anybody thought he would be.
Another uppercut by Golovkin. It's been good during this round.
Yeah, he kind of took the Superman away.
And then he has to go back out and reset. To try to anticipate how this fight will be scored. A live dog, as they would say, coming into this fight.
He's trying to plant his feet. His corner don't want him to do that. They want him to keep moving, keep frustrating, wants to prove his trainer wrong. His trainer wants him to move, his trainer wants him to
Put it together his best round as a southpaw.
that he can maneuver, he can box and stuff. And this is what I was actually looking for, something like this, because you got Andre Ward.
Very difficult rounds to score. They might be swing rounds. 160, just below, and he came in a left hand by Jacobs.
Yeah, Jacobs can't get him.
Nothing else to put it in his pocket. It had intrigue, it had a knockdown.
We go to the winner by unanimous decision,